in a parking lot, you want to try to pull forward if possible to get out of the parking lot. Reverse maneuvers in the busy parking lot are extremely dangerous. We want to stay away from dangerous situations. We want to watch out for kids and cars. Safety is no accident. I'm looking left and right. We have people coming in. They're hostile. They're tired. I'm waiting for this car to go by. I'm stuck for the moment, so I'm just going to wait. Thank you for pulling through. I'm going to go out. I don't want to hit this guardrail. I don't want to hit this BMW. Okay. Okay, we're going to make a right turn. In some cases, right turners are more efficient than left because you have to cross traffic. Okay, we're going to come up and stop. A lot of people just blow this stop sign, and then this is how accidents happen. I'm here first, I go. If you miss your order, you're going to confuse someone, and then you're going to have an accident. No one wants to have an accident. I'm looking at this white truck. There are pedestrians here. They're vulnerable. Little kids are unpredictable. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Hopefully everything is going good. I'm telling you some of the things that your instructor never taught you. It's rush hour. You want to pick the lane that is open. You want to keep moving with the flow of the traffic. You want to be consistent. Everyone's tired. Everyone wants to go home. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully things are good. You're working. You have a car. I'm going to yield and look. Car is coming. So I'm going to be careful. Stay in my first lane. It just takes a moment, a blinker, a turn signal. These are some of the small things that maybe your instructor didn't remind you of and stay consistent of, because no one wants to have an accident. No one wants to have to call the police, file a report, then you have to take your car to the claim representative. They're going to say, you need to get 3 estimates. Then you're going to say, how am I going to get my car there? If you can't drive it, you might just have to pick whatever estimate your insurance agent gives you. That sucks. By it being 3:45, people are tired. They're going to work. They're coming home. They really don't have time to play with you. I'm being real. You can see the traffic to the left of me. I'm on the service drive. We're going to have to get in that. That's terrible. It sucks. There's the stop sign. You're going to see very few cars really stop. Literally, they're just going to roll the stop sign. I want to have a complete stop. The car goes. It's that simple. But a lot of people won't do it. I think it really depends on the luck of the draw. If you get an instructor who's very passionate, who cares, they're going to teach you everything they can, and then some. How to put gas in the car, how to change the tire, how to deal with traffic, how to go through a drive-through. Some instructors, they don't want to teach you anything. They just drive you around the area. You're just really straight driving, and you didn't really learn anything. Your instructor should take the time to talk to you, go over the evaluation sheet, talk to your guardian. That's what they should be doing. We're sitting here because there's gridlock. The light is green, but there are about 40 cars. We're all stuck. And we're all waiting. Traffic on the freeway coming off has to right away. We have a yield sign. Thank you. I think if you really want to become good drivers, you have to experience all types of traffic. Rush hour, rain, snow, fog, being lost, knowing where you're going, almost running out of gas, breaking down on the road. These things will teach you not to panic. Typically, when you're driving with an instructor, the car is in pretty good mechanical condition. You may have a flat tire every now and then. You might have a breakdown every now and then. Most of the time, the driver's ed cars are pretty safe. The brakes are pretty good. But remember, thousands of kids and adults are using this car. It's a germ magnet. We're going to merge on the expressway. It's going to be stop and go. Your instructor may tell you, do the zipper merge. Some instructors just have you turn on the blinker, roll out to the first lane. I don't know why they're stopping. That was scary. You don't want to stop on the ramp unless you absolutely have to. Most driving instructors are required by state law to teach. We teach all of those things. I like that. I like that. Yes, you have to carry that group policy insurance. Tell me, how many years of experience do you have? Do you drive adults? Do you drive teens? Do you do road test prep? We're in a blind spot of the truck. Tell me, what type of curriculum do you use? Do you use the state curriculum? Do you use the driver's ed school's curriculum? Every driving school is different. Every state is different. We're moving. We're trying to stay out of this truck's blind spot. Unfortunately, I'm stuck right now in this blind spot. This driver can't even see me. So if he or she came over, it'd be the death of me. Every state is different. In Texas, for example, in Texas, the parents teach the kids. I think it depends on the parents. Some parents don't want to deal with those situations. Every parent is different. Most parents are excited, but they're terrified if their first child through. And I really think it's the training. If you have a good training program for your instructors, that really does make the difference. Because it's a big commitment and time. And you have to be able to deal with crazy parents. Sometimes the office doesn't always pick up. The driver's ed cars break down. Students don't show up. It's a lot. glad you think so. From what I've seen, good training, and some driving schools have their own proprietary instructor. Whoa, heard that big truck. Some driving schools have their own proprietary training program. And then what happens is the instructor goes through the training course. Then they get in car, they drive with another instructor, then they sit in the back, watch the veteran instructor teach teens or adults, and then they switch roles. And then they teach the classroom portion. I think that's a good way to do it. Thank you. But in Ohio and Florida, they're changing the requirements. Now, if you're 21 and under, you're going to have to go back for additional defensive driving training, which I think is really good. I think most driving schools do a good job. And the ones that are sketchy, shady, they don't keep their word, they just take students' money, they are not honest about hours, eventually the state catches them. But the big trend today is a lot of foreigners, and I'm not hating, come to the United States and they try to bribe or pay off the instructors. But instructors sign an oath to serve the community. And if you do get paperwork and you're on top of all your paperwork, you're going to get a raise, you're going to get recognized. It is competitive, and a lot of the instructors are anywhere from 10, 12, 15, 20 plus years. And basically you're an independent contractor. You come in, you get a roster, you check birth certificates, you fill in your roster, you email that to the office. They check birth certificates, you return those, you teach your course material. And then of course you have to set up driving. That's a lot of work. And occasionally you have to pick up students at home or at school or at a designated, it could be a McDonald's, it could be a church. It just really depends. I think there needs to be some updates in driver's education to really get the instructors ready for the next wave of autonomous driving vehicles, because I can see those trends coming. That's awesome. Now, they've stopped driver's education in public schools. I learned through a public school because it just was costing too much. If you have 4 or 5 teachers making a salary of $30 to $35 an hour, you know, $26.50 or $28.50, $60,000, and that's a pretty nice gig. So they stopped teaching driver's education in most locations. Where I'm from in the Midwest, it's now privatized, and I'm not against privatization, but I think a lot of Black and brown indigenous students just can't afford driver's education, and they wait till they're 18 or 19, and then you have a group of drivers who just don't have the experience, and a lot of teens don't want to drive. 17, 18, 19. You can't make someone drive who doesn't want to drive. And then there's anxiety. Students are homeschooled. A lot of students are disconnected from reality. Because when you drive, you learn about your community, the good things, the bad things. You learn how to navigate roads. A lot of students don't know directions, cardinal directions. Then everyone is very impatient also. Very impatient. And then from talking to students, a lot of parents don't have the time to teach their son or daughter. If you had a son or daughter, how can you not have the time to teach them how to drive? That's very confusing to me. I think the good driving schools have a mix of younger instructors, older instructors. They have ongoing professional development that makes their instructors more current. They evaluate, they promote. It is very competitive out here. There is a shortage of instructors also. That's great. It is difficult, and I admire what you're saying, and I respect what you're saying, because it's hard dealing with the general public. It's hard dealing with parents, students who cancel, change schedules, miss the drive, and then you have a time frame to get them done. And if they're not done, they're going to have to repeat class. Or if you are doing an online class and they don't follow the rules, they're going to have to be removed. And then there are an incredible amount of complaints that are coming from the general public. You've got to go to the state capitol, talk to lawmakers. It's a lot to deal with. A lot of teens are waiting until they become 18 and just get their TIP. Do you teach adults? Some certifications are teens and adults. There's some really small driving schools that are doing a great job. There's some huge national driving schools that are doing a good job too. I think parents need to model more and get their sons and daughters out in the car. As soon as they're done with their instructor, there needs to be a fast track method to get them out there with their sons and daughters. I think there needs to be a parent meeting, because parents need to be informed how to train their son or daughter. Some kids get in trouble with the law, get tickets, accidents. I understand. And there's a big time commitment too, away from your family. I appreciate you. Yeah, you have to be very conscientious, I agree. I think if you set a standard for yourself and your students, you're going to reach your goals. I think if you have systems and procedures in place, then you're going to be successful. You won't burn out. You'll know how many students you can drive. You're running an effective classroom. Your attendance is good. Your paperwork is good. I think you always want to be honest with your students. You have to be. You got to set goals and standards to help them reach their goals. I need you to subscribe to the channel. If you have questions, go ahead and put those in right now. I think the good instructors take you through the process. They describe the event and they allow you to learn. For instance, we're in very heavy traffic right now. So you want to find a lane and just stay smooth. Look ahead. Just be patient. No one likes to be stuck in traffic, but this is a part of driving. And we just want to make sure that if there's an accident, everything is okay. Usually it is. There's got to be a traffic jam for at least 3 miles. I've never seen traffic like this. There's nothing we really can do. Driving in traffic like this teaches you patience. You have to be very patient. If this brings you value, I need you to smash that subscribe button. I need you to punch that bell notification.